Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday. You are looking live over a very wet start to the day here in downtown Macon. Time's now 6:30 on this November 15th. I'm Caitlin Heck.
And I'm Wanya Reese. Meteorologist Alex Forbes has been warning us all morning. You definitely need that rain jacket and umbrella today.
That's right, and maybe even another light jacket under it because it is still cool outside. We're looking at temperatures in the 50s across the area. 51 in Macon right now, 50 in Warner Robins. I suspect we'll fall a few more degrees before we're all said and done. When you get rain pushing in, you get the rain cooled air pushed down to the surface. So I suspect we'll see a few more degrees fall off of those numbers. Where it hasn't rained, still looking at temperatures in the mid 50s. But the leading edge continues to push towards the east, now into Wilkinson County. Spotty, heavier showers in parts of Lawrence County now, down into Telfair, Wheeler, Montgomery, over towards Johnson County, but then also clearing out on the backside a little bit down into Taylor and Macon County. So lucking out if you're headed to school right now in those spots across central Georgia, but we're not done with the rain today. We are going to see a lot more of it before all is said and done. In fact, look at what all we have to work through as we head into the afternoon hours. All that's back into Alabama is going to be working towards our area. Also looking at some wintry weather this morning up in the mountains of North Carolina. Here's your school bus forecast for the day ahead. 40s giving way to 60s later on this afternoon. Hold on to your rain jacket all day because you might need it across the area. 63 our high temperature with on and off rain. We'll go hour by hour on Future View in just a few moments.
Thank you, Alex. This morning, families in Baldwin County continue looking for answers in the unsolved murders there since 2018. City leaders and neighbors went to a forum hosted by the Baldwin County chapter of the NAACP last night at Union Baptist Church in Milledgeville.
Several topics came up, but most people came to hear about the unsolved murders there. Sheriff Bill Massey says his office has 8 unsolved homicide cases right now. Within Milledgeville, Chief of Police Dre Swikert says his office has 6. They say they've been working hard on investigating these cases, but with staff shortages and no one coming forward with information, it's been difficult. One person we spoke to hopes the forum improves communication.
You know, a lot of people are missing people, and like I say, and on top of missing the people who they love and their family, you know, you got unsolved murders that's going on. Just hopefully that, you know, we can get some justice for the people that are not with us and haven't had injustice.
About 15 city leaders attended, including the mayor, city council members, commissioners, and the district attorney. Well, right now, investigators continue searching for a man who ran away from a traffic stop in Twiggs County, triggering a code yellow at several schools. It happened yesterday morning. Chief Deputy Buddy Long says a Twiggs deputy tried to stop 38-year-old Ashley Wade Brown of Macon on I-16 West near Highway 96 for following too close. He jumped out of an SUV and ran into the woods. There are outstanding warrants against him from Atlanta area law enforcement. And this morning, the search continues for another man on the run in central Georgia. In Macon, authorities are looking for 28-year-old Aquane Brown. Brown escaped from the Macon Transition Center yesterday morning. Take a look at your screen. According to the state, Brown is a convicted armed robber scheduled for release next spring. The Georgia Department of Corrections says do not approach him, but if you know where to find him, you can call 478-992-5111. Again, 478-992-5111. This morning, Lawrence County investigators hope a state autopsy will reveal more answers in an apparent homicide in East Dublin. Deputy Coroner Nathan Stanley says officers went to check on a home on Pearl Street around 11 Sunday morning. They found 59-year-old Jeffrey Bell dead inside. Stanley says Bell died from a single gunshot to the chest. He says Bell's body is heading to the GBI crime lab for an autopsy.
It's 6:34. Let's get a check of your state news. This morning, security video circulating online from a Georgia jail shows a detainee being pushed against a wall by guards and punched in the head and neck after 5 deputies come into the man's cell. The attorney for 41-year-old Jared Hobbs released the video yesterday. Take a look at your screen. Hobbs was originally booked for traffic violations and drug possession on September the 3rd. Camden County Sheriff Jim Proctor's office said in a statement yesterday that the sheriff had reviewed the video with members of his command staff and ordered an internal investigation to, quote, begin immediately, end quote. The confrontation happened over 2 months ago, and Hobbs was charged with fighting the deputies that day. 6:35 on your Tuesday morning, David Justice on MLB Network announced Michael Harris as the National League Rookie of the Year. Harris and his teammate Spencer Strider were finalists for the award. Harris from Stockbridge High School had an amazing rookie year with 19 home runs and 75 runs scored. He wins the Rookie of the Year award, which is named after another Georgia native, the great Jackie Robinson. Right now, Georgia's Senate runoff just 21 days away, believe it or not. Senator Raphael Warnock and challenger Herschel Walker are trying to convince their supporters to come back to the polls and urge those who didn't vote to cast their ballot by December the 6th. The Walker campaign is spreading out across Georgia, including areas where he had a stronghold like Jackson County. But Walker is also focusing in on stops where he didn't do as well, like McDonough, Marietta, and Savannah. Yesterday, he spoke to supporters in Augusta.
But as I notice right now, no one in Washington want to be held accountable for what they're doing to us. And that's the reason I say I'm going to run. Because I'm not no politician. What I am is that warrior for God that's going to do what's right. Because what's right is to do the right thing by the people that elected you to go to office. It ain't about you in Washington, it's about their people.
Meanwhile, since Election Day, Senator Warnock's campaign has jumped around Metro Atlanta campaigning in areas where he did well.
The people of Georgia need a champion, and a champion for working people. That's the work I've done my entire life. It's the work I've been doing in the Senate. It's work I'm actually able to do. Herschel Walker is not. He's not able to do this work. He's demonstrated that he has neither the competence nor the character.
On Thursday, Senator Warnock will make stops across central Georgia. Starting at 1, he'll visit Fort Valley. Then supporters can meet him in Warner Robins at 3:15. He'll finish the night at Macon at 7 p.m. His campaign has not provided the locations of the events just yet.
Now, if you have questions about the runoff, you can check out our election guide. You'll find it right on the homepage of 13WMAZ.com. You can also send the guide right to your phone. Just text the word vote to the number on your screen, 478-752-1309. Again, text vote to 478-752-1309. Well, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade made its way to the halls of Langston Road Elementary in Houston County.
It tells about the Thanksgiving Macy's Parade. All the hard work that people put into it, and now look what it's been into it. It became like a real parade.
That's Charlotte Gladden and Jack Foster. Students had a chance to see art come to life with sculptures and drawings made by their classmates. Balloon figures like all the classics, Snoopy the dog, SpongeBob, Charlie Brown, and more all made an appearance. Just look how incredible these are. They're all made from real balloons, too. Second grade teacher Marcy Peterfer and art teacher Lori Holbrook say the idea came from a book called Balloons Over Broadway by Melissa Sweet. The book tells students how the actual Macy's parade became so popular.
Brings them real world experiences within their learning. You know, we talked about the economics behind the balloons, how there are choices that have to be made.
The school says the project took about 3 weeks to finish, and it will be on display through the Thanksgiving holiday.
I would say always get a budget. That's number one. I don't want to spend X amount of dollars, or if you really just want to just stay in that, I want to save more, just say the budget is $200. Just go to the store with $200 worth of cash. So you're going to have to put something back, you know what I'm saying?
Well, this local private chef has a few tips of her own when it comes to saving on a Thanksgiving meal. So what other tips can you use if you're hosting Turkey Day this year? Our reporter Camila Williams shares ways to save this evening at 5:30. It's now 6:39. Tomorrow you can join 13 WMAZ to help fight hunger during the holidays. We're partnering with the Middle Georgia Community Food Bank to stuff the truck and help feed families in our community. But we need your help to get it done. You can stop by one of 2 Walmart locations to donate non-perishable food items. Just look for the big trucks. Now, they'll be parked in front of the Walmart stores on Watson Boulevard in beautiful Warner Robins and Zebulon Road in beautiful Macon. Your donations will stay right here in our community, helping out our neighbors who find themselves in need. We hope to see you there on Wednesday, and I will be live tomorrow morning from that location off of Watson Boulevard. Don't meet me there, beat me there.
There you go. All right, coming up, we tell you about some students in Macon taking part in a new agriculture program. Plus, we show you how agencies across Central Georgia are helping to feed families in need. Right now, the time is 6:39. What you really need today is that umbrella or rain jacket.
Definitely. And, you know, it's just kind of like that cold rain, it seems like, as well. That's never fun, Alex.
It never really is. And it's also not fun on the roads either. Driving on the interstate.
Yes.
Yeah, and it certainly allow for a few extra minutes. We are looking live from the Georgia National Fairgrounds this morning over Interstate 75. A fair amount of traffic coming by, a little bit of light in the sky. We're not really going to be able to see the sunrise for obvious reasons. It is raining outside. 49, the current number in Perry right now, as temperatures temperatures are going to cool off maybe 1 or 2 degrees more before they begin to warm up today. Looking at 51 in Macon, 50 in Warner Robins, 52 in Cochrane, 50 in Eastman, 54 in McRae, and 51 in Sparta. Now, here's the radar picture. We do have a fair amount of rain across the area. It's a steady rain out there, and nothing really too heavy, with the exception being over towards Dublin and Johnson County, getting a few of the reds in there. That's just a heavier downpour ahead of this main batch of rain working its way through. Some clearing now in parts of Taylor and Macon counties down through southern Houston County, but the roads are still wet there, and we're going to be looking at more showers as we head through the day. You can even see some beginning to take shape back down towards the south and to the west. But let's go county by county. Monroe County seeing a lot of rain this morning. So is Jones County, Macon County on over towards Twiggs, the leading edge working its way through Wilkinson County. As I mentioned, a few heavier showers there in parts of Lawrence County, then down to the south, a steadier rain into parts of Dodge County, and that extends down into Telfair County. So across the southeast, we've got this low pressure system lifting towards the north. As it does so, it's pulling up this moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. You go far enough north, running into some snow this morning. Parts of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio seeing the wintry weather. Luckily, we're not seeing that here in central Georgia. So let's go hour by hour on Future View now as we head through the day today. I do think we see a few more showers than what it's showing here at 11 a.m., but once we get later into the afternoon, they'll become a little spottier in nature. Here we are at 5 p.m. with the last of the rain pushing out right around 9, 10 o'clock tonight. Partly cloudy skies tonight, and then we will wake up to partly cloudy skies tomorrow morning as well. So a few peaks of sunshine, but then the clouds build back in for the afternoon, and then we finally get rid of them as we head into Thursday morning across central Georgia. Thursday, much colder than we are this morning across the area, and Friday is going to be even colder of a morning. Low temperatures down into the 20s potentially on into the weekend. A few clouds there on Saturday and Sunday, but no rain concern there. As I mentioned, the low temperatures, they're going to be even colder by the end of the week. 43 for Wednesday, 36 for Thursday. That's down to 29 by the time we get to Friday morning. As for today, expect on and off showers. Temperatures warming to about 63 degrees for the afternoon high. Our average high is 69, so we're getting closer to where we should be, but still not there. Some 4 degrees below that. And for tonight, 43, the rain will be ending. Looking at mostly cloudy skies. Sunset is at 5:33. Here's your 7-day forecast. For tomorrow, high temperature about 56. That's down to 52 there on Thursday. 29 there Friday morning. And just when you think we're done with the cold stuff, we are not. Dealing with the 50s on through the weekend and into next week. 28 the low temperature to get your new work and school week started Monday morning.